Hello and welcome to the stream. Tonight we're going to be quite possibly concluding Detroit Become Human. This is part 8, titled Destroyed Become Homunculus, because that's a possibility with this war raging on between the humans and the androids, that they will deactivate the androids, wipe their consciousnesses, and turn them back to being automatons, like homunculi. Now let's pretend I didn't do anything wrong in the previous stream. Let's pretend this is the start of today's Detroit stream. This is the 4th stream, not the 5th stream, okay? And let's just hope that the game didn't save. If it did, I'll recap what happened. But to explain what happened to the stream, I started with no mic for a couple minutes, and then when I fixed it and recapped what I said and switched to this standby screen, I left it on the standby screen while playing. So let's just pretend that didn't happen for the whole of Connor's bit and see if we can just play it like I did earlier. No standby screen now, okay? Okay? Microphone is working. I can see it red barring with me being so loud. So there are two things I want to show you on the menu before we begin. The first is...
I'm glad to see you again.
Hi.
I can't wait to see what will happen next.
Me neither.
Remember, you decide the fate of your characters. All of them can die.
Yeah.
So, be careful.
So before, the conversation said that she found an error in her program. So she was finally becoming aware that she is becoming deviant. And she, this main character, this main menu character, is evolving with the game story, which I thought was so damn cool. And it's what I kind of figured from the previous streams. So the other thing I want to show you
The options section.
is we're now at 1440p and 60 FPS. Last time, or the last few times, we've been on 1080p. And also, to kind of ease my disappointment in myself, I have grabbed an energy drink, nice cold, refreshing drink to just chill out. Delish. Now, at 11:15 of the night, let's begin.
Your parameters have been saved.
Please do what you did last time I pressed continue. Damn. Okay, so she said, are you sure you want to continue? Maybe we should leave things as they are. So her deviancy allowed her to interfere with us. And I pressed yes, let's continue. So, then Madam President was talking about the deviants, and thankfully you can hear all the audio from the previous stream. Basically, she is against the androids. She's not being considerate of them, even when public opinion was brought up that people actually are on the android side, especially as they're being peacefully protesting. But no, Madam President is having none of it. Then the entire bit that I played can be boiled down to Connor walked into CyberLife headquarters as he was supposed to. Then as they took the lift up, he fought them and took it to floor -49. That's essentially all that you've missed, okay? Not a whole lot. Also, there was an agent called Agent 47, which has got to be a reference. Zombie, please don't distract me right now. After the technical issues I've just had, we can't afford anything else. Return of energy drinks. Yeah, unfortunately. Here we go. So now we have the Kara story. Got to get to the bus terminal.
In 20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast.
Look at this high resolution. 1440p for the first time in Detroit Become Human.
Are you alright?
You can't be cold! You're an android, you idiot! Hot cold sensitivity activated. No, shut up. Wait, we can deactivate the setting. Oh, I thought it meant deactivate her. Yeah, deactivate the cold setting. There you go. Feel better?
You'll feel better now.
Oh, good. She's been such a little crybaby all game, and now she's smiling now that we've deactivated one of her sensors. That's a little disturbing. Is she going to like deactivating sensors? Is she going to start turning to a cold machine by her own choice? Oh no. Now, were those androids strewn up, or did they do it to themselves? We only have 20 minutes. Detroit freighter raided. Yep. A gun. Grab it. Yes. No, it's gonna come back to bite us, but I'd rather have it than not. When we need to get to the bus.
Come on. Let's not stay here.
No, please don't hurt me. Stop on your knees.
What are we gonna do?
Well, I've been trying to be pacifist,
Catch that bus.
but it's pushing me to not be pacifist.
Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed. We're going to make it, Alice, I promise you.
It's probably going to want me to
Kill me. I didn't
shoot.
do anything.
Shut up, I said! Are there many more? Look at them like rats. The more you look, the more you find. Oh, we don't have to spend the night freezing my nuts off. It's gonna take weeks to clean up this fucking city. Believe me, we are far.
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be careful.
Come on, get moving. Hurry up, get in.
Don't like these options.
Look over there. It's Luther.
Oh crap.
We can't help him, Alice. The soldiers are everywhere.
We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him.
There's nothing we can do. Unless we distract. Oh no.
Okay, let's go.
I've chosen to save him, and I think it's going to get us killed.
Hey, buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me, and we're going
Got
to...
orders to check all civilians.
Oh, we can move.
No. No, please.
Fucking android.
Find a weapon. I have a weapon.
Carol,
Shh.
you shouldn't have risked your life to save me. Where's Alice?
She's hiding nearby.
Car, you saved us.
Shush.
We don't know how to thank you.
Go before they see you.
Alice.
Luther! I thought you were dead.
Get moving.
I was afraid I'd never see you again. I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Come on. We're close, but we don't have much time.
Yeah, we don't have any time. There are guards right there. Wait. Wait. Who's looking? There we go. Bloody hell. Okay, I think that's good. Big slow Luther with us. It's quite dangerous. Extra difficulty. Although they just look over this way and then look away. It's not like there's much randomness to it. Is he going to look back? No? Okay. It becomes really deliberately obvious that you're safe when he walks away. I'm surprised that was so easy. Genuinely surprised. I thought for sure I was going to mess some of it up, which is why I was waiting so much.
A checkpoint. We have passports, it should be okay, but you never know.
Maybe we should take the detour and avoid the risk.
We're almost out of time, we could miss the bus.
Yeah, but it might be safer.
But they're going to be able to detect us when they check. Detour safer, 11 minutes. I have 9 minutes. We've got to try. We don't have time. Alright, here we go. The riskiest move. Maybe I can pull a gun on him.
I don't like humans who carry guns. They make me nervous.
I'm carrying a gun, pretend to be a human.
All right, Luther. Don't do anything until I say so.
ID, please.
Yep.
You do realize there's a curfew?
Yes.
Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary.
Catching the last bus home.
Where are you going?
We're going to take a bus across the border. Put my daughter someplace safe until things calm down.
He suspects something.
Nah.
Stay calm. Everything is fine.
You all right, little girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
Sick.
She's sick. A bad flu.
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute.
He knows, Kara. They're gonna kill us.
Nah.
Don't do anything, Luther.
Nah.
You hear me?
Nah.
They're gonna shoot.
He's gonna try and
They're
help
gonna
us.
kill Alice.
He's gonna be helpful and kind.
You drop this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See? Fret not.
We're coming to you live from Detroit, where
Where was it first?
thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment.
Oh, I think it delayed because the...
The leader of the deviants, the one they
Freeze.
call Marcus, is at the head of the march.
Wait, can I fix it by hitting menu? Because he desynced from his own voice. So Marcus is marching!
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
Okay. I want to show them the dirty bomb control and say, look, we've got this super weapon, you want to kill all our people, we could just kill you. But we won't, because we're peaceful. And then he just disables the controller. That's what I want to do. Oh, nice, we got helicam view. can do anything? Can we do anything? I think so. Is that blue blood? No, it's just bush. What are we gonna do? I know it's supposed to be tension building, but this seems like the wrong music for that. So it feels like I'm supposed to be doing things as I go. Maybe not, I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be inspiring music so that we can broker peace?
Here we are, the moment of truth.
Surrender immediately, or we will open fire. Stand by.
Where do we want to go? Do we just stand in the middle? Or walk forward? I don't know. Okay, we're in position. Peaceful.
We don't want confrontation. We are protesting peacefully.
I repeat, surrender now, or we will open fire.
There's no turning back now. We are here to demand the immediate
Just the-
liberation of all androids detained in camps across the country. We are not leaving until our people are free.
I can walk. Public opinion massively up. I'm gonna stop right there. Okay, not many died. I thought it was like loads then, because there were only a few of us on screen. Sit.
Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
All teams, hold your fire.
Oh. Change of pace.
Yes, Michael, we are less than 100 meters away and events are unfolding as we speak. We will continue to bring you live updates. Josh Douglas, Channel 16. Michael, back to you.
Marcus, what do we do now?
We hold out
Yeah.
as long as we can.
Right, so this is kind of heading down to level -49.
Stay sharp.
I knocked out both of the guys.
Shit.
And used the guard's voice to command the elevator. Oh dear. What? I didn't realise I could multi-action. I thought I was choosing it first. Bloody hell, Connor! Convert droids. Is it just a touch thing like Marcus did? Does everyone have that if they're deviant? No, I don't think so. I think Marcus is special, he can do it by touch, but everyone else has to be done a different way. Oh? No, never mind. Take it back. Go.
Piece of shit.
Oh!
Step back, Connor,
Oh no!
and I'll spare him.
Sorry,
Connor. This bastard's your spitting image.
Bloody hell, Connor versus Connor. I should have seen that coming. This terminal down to 11 PM. So we're gonna have the Super Cop versus the Deviant Cop.
Alice, we made it.
The last bus for the border is full. Ticket holding passengers only. All departures are suspended until further notice.
We don't have tickets. They won't let us on.
We need to steal some.
We're stuck here. Now, what are we going to do?
Steal them. You need to sit down behind somebody and take their ticket.
Carol. They're checking everyone.
Oh crap.
It won't take them long to find us.
Alright, we need to
get out of here.
we need to get in the bus.
Will, you stole my little girl.
Todd.
Security! Over here!
Appeal.
Don't do this, Todd. They'll kill us if you hand us in.
Your story. Go on then.
When your wife walked out, she took your daughter away. You couldn't live without her. So you bought yourself an android. A substitute little girl. You thought you could love her. That she would make you forget. But nothing could replace your child.
Hmm.
I just wanted to prove to myself that I was a good father. She was wrong.
You can be now.
But I fucked it all up all over again. She was right in the end. I didn't deserve them. But I miss my little girl. You don't know how much I miss my little girl.
Is there a problem, sir?
No. I made a mistake. Sorry.
Not suspicious at all.
Good luck.
Hey. Character development. Entire 180. Oh. Just gonna give him a hug. Say thank you. Oh. That was lovely. That helped both of them. Hey Todd, have you got any tickets? That would actually really be helpful right now. That's the thing we can do him with him.
Marcus.
It's gonna take up time. Here, maybe? Being distracted.
I think Oliver likes you. Is she yours?
Yes.
She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go then.
Oh! literally just given to us. Now the dilemma is, do we give it back? Nah. That was meant to be.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I was sure.
Shit, I don't believe it.
I don't know what happened.
You can't have lost them.
Oh man.
Did you have a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope must have fallen.
Fuck. Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our bus tickets in it and... Never mind.
Man. Here you go.
I found this on the floor.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not tearing the family apart.
I'm sorry, Alice.
It's okay. You did the right thing.
Yeah.
We'll find another way.
I was thinking we could like sneak to the bus or something, or maybe steal some tickets, but to have a family just lose it and then... I don't know, man. I thought I could be cold about it, but no. I can't. I don't want to go over there where the guards are. Oh, damn it. Said you don't even know what's... What do you mean? Welcome back, guys. Good to see you again. What's that? What's that on the floor? Oh, I'll go to it, doesn't matter. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, so to recap what's going on right now, there's a bus to leave America and go to Canada. And that is their best bet of surviving because there aren't androids in Canada, so they won't suspect us of being androids. The only way we're getting on the bus, though, is with the ticket because there's just too many people. So if you have your ticket already, you can get on. If you don't, you can't. They're scanning people, so... we're kind of screwed right now. I'm hoping once they've passed on the right, then we can, like, sneak over the fence or something. And that's why the option isn't there, because they're currently there, so we need to wait maybe. We just bumped into Todd, who I thought might possibly help, but... it wasn't possible. But was it set up so that we had to pass it? These two look like they were interacting with them. They're still scanning people. I want to wait for them to move to the left. There we go.
Security check.
What?
Can I see your ID, please?
ID, yes, yes, of course.
Run!
Come on, Alice!
No!
Kara, quick!
I thought he was just gonna distract them, not that.
Oh, thank God you're alive.
No, I didn't save Luther to get him killed.
Jericho raid on TV. I was terrified you might have been killed because of me.
How did you find us?
I thought he was just gonna be like, oh, I don't feel well, or something like that.
They're searching
Ah.
door to door. We had to leave before someone turned us in.
These two helped us earlier in the game.
What about the others?
Surprised they found us. Welcome to the stream. This is Nunu. Welcome to the one of the worst things that could have happened.
Smuggler who can get them across the river. It's risky, but it's the only way.
How's the sound, by the way? Is it too quiet, too loud? headset makes it seem quiet to me.
Yes. We're coming.
Okay, climb in.
Ah, man. Sounds good. Luther was a good dad. Yeah, he was a lovely guy. When it said Distraction Luther, I thought it was just going to be like, he does something, you know, anything, not freaking grab them. Hart Plaza downtown, 11:08 p.m. Distraction isn't the same as, like, grabbing the guards. Man. Rip. I think that's the worst thing that's happened in my playthrough. I've done alright so far. Till then. Yeah, Luther assault or something. Reinforced barricade.
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me.
So we're doing a peaceful process to try and show that we're not dangerous. You don't need to decommission us all. You don't need to destroy all of the friggin' androids. And now we're just refusing to move until the rest of the androids in the world have been
Hey, help me.
released. So our peaceful process was sitting, but now I guess it's reinforcing as well. Public opinion is pretty good for us. They can see we're being peaceful. Lots of people are a bit upset that the military is destroying androids who aren't doing any harm.
Right, that should do it.
Yeah, I don't know if a jammer would work.
Easy decision to make. But I'm sure we're doing the right thing.
Check soldiers' position, support your people, and send messages. Right, but even if they chose to do a jammer, like electromagnetic pulse, it's still down to the morality of the situation. Are you going to go and kill all these androids? That's what they're struggling with now.
Are you alright?
They shot into the crowd. Many of us were killed. It could have been me.
It could have been all of us,
I don't want to shut down.
but we're alive.
We're here because we never want to feel that fear again. Because we're more than what they say. That's what our people died for, right? That's why we're here.
We're here to make a better future. We are in the hard times. We will push through. The only problem is, I think I need to be fast all the time in order to do as many interactions as possible. A couple of them are moving in. Not many.
They won't stop there. What are we gonna do if they attack?
Resist. That's the only thing we can do.
Do you think Connor has any chance of making it?
Yeah.
We can only count on ourselves now.
Connor's gonna save us all. So, if you guys are tuning into the game this late, then obviously everything's going to be spoilers. I recommend you go watch the previous ones, but if you want to stick around and hear spoilers, then here we go. Currently, we're in possession of a control for a dirty bomb. Humans don't know this, so there is always that possibility of threatening them with that. I don't want to threaten them. I want to show that we have the capability, and then not use it. So this whole time, they might be thinking, we are pacifist because we can only be pacifist, we can't be harmful. But we'll show them actually, it's our choice. Here's this deadly weapon, we choose not to use it.
Marcus, we found what you asked for.
What's that?
There's some journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
Oh, it's one of those hologram thingies. Drawer thingies. Want freedom. Public opinion up. Are they okay?
Many of our people have
Ah,
fallen.
they're dead.
The humans have no pity for those who are different.
Madam President really doesn't have any pity at all. Wasn't this dude framed by some Zono? Not quite. Marcus called the police because there was an intruder. Then we went into the back room and found, oh, it's the guy's son. And then when the son got aggressive, we pushed him, he fell over, hit his head. The police showed up and thought we were the intruder, so they shot Marcus. So the son didn't frame him. Or at least not in my playthrough. Elizabeth Warren, I don't know who the actress is. Good question there. Light a fire, warm them up. Even though they don't really need warming, but still. Shows some humanity, I guess. The son even apologised later. He's got himself clean. There was an interact there, but it happened after I passed. Oh, it's on the other side. This is the peace symbol I chose. Simple humanoid shape, shared between androids and humans. What else is there? Can and people. What's this? North?
This won't hold him for long, but I guess it's better than nothing.
In case you're confused, I meant north the name, not north the direction.
I lost all contact with the people at the camps. I can't hear their voices anymore.
Oh.
Maybe the humans have scrambled our network. Maybe they just can't get through.
Marcus had a little telepathy with other androids, and now he can't hear the other groups, so they might all be dead. No, no, no. They got one.
How many more of us have to die? Is there any cause worth giving your life for?
You're the hope of our people. I trust you. We all trust you.
Here we go. Eliminate your doubts.
No matter what happens now, we're making history.
It's good to talk about your doubts so they can be destroyed. The only reason we have the dirty bomb is that an android decided to be dangerous, and she, North, took the controller off of him. We didn't set out to get one, we've just ended up with the control for a dirty bomb. Oh, and there it is, I think. No, that can't be it. Yes, it is. I don't know why the interrupt was like that, just to put it away. There was also the option to just not take the remote from her, but I ended up taking it.
Marcus!
Oh, no, no, no. I want to read the freaking magazine. Ah, I've missed out on 2 stories now. Every time you read a magazine, it updates you on some things about the world.
Come to talk to you, Marcus.
It's the FBI guy.
Come on. You have my word. You won't try anything.
Don't go.
Go.
It's a trap.
Doesn't matter if it's a
They
trap.
wanna get you out in the open.
That's okay.
Don't go, Marcus.
I'll go.
I'm unarmed, Marcus. I just want to talk.
It doesn't matter if you're unarmed, you got loads of people around you.
I need to hear what he has to say.
What if they kill you?
If they kill him, that's a declaration of war.
And that's a chance I'll have to take.
Give her the remote. If you die, she activates it. Guess it's too late. Maybe that's what would have happened if I declined the remote before. Here we go.
In a few minutes, troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Marcus.
What do you mean?
Surrender. Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
Other demonstrations.
What happened to the other androids demonstrating in the camps?
Unfortunately, there were no journalists around to help save them. You're it. You're the last remaining deviants.
It's not quite true.
You asking me to betray my people?
I am offering you the chance to save your people. You're not walking out of here, Marcus. The only thing you can save now are the lives of those around you.
If I accept your offer, how do I know you'll keep your word?
Exactly.
You're not in any position to be demanding guarantees, Marcus. All you can do right now is decide whether you want to trust me or not.
That's a refusal to answer the question. I refuse your deal.
I'd rather die here than betray my people.
Well,
We could have surrendered at any time. We shall never surrender. As some guy once said. So, journalists, we've just been threatened. And
What happened, Marcus? What did he say?
we have a bomb.
The humans are about to launch an attack. And we will show them. And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
Jeez. That was very sudden.
Your friend's life is in your hands.
So, Connor versus Connor. Here we go.
Him or the revolution?
Don't listen to him. Everything this fucker says is a lie.
Bluff.
That human means nothing to me. You can kill him if you want, I don't care. I have access to your memory.
Oh, crap.
I know you've developed some kind of attachment to him. Are you really ready to let him die after all you've been through? Are you really going to turn your back on who you've become?
Convince.
I used to be just like you. I thought nothing mattered except the mission. But then one day I understood. Very moving, Connor. But I'm not a deviant. I'm
You
a
could be.
machine designed to accomplish a task, and that's exactly what I am going to do. Enough talk! It's time to decide who you really are.
Well, you're
Are
not
you going to save your partner's
a
life,
human killer.
or are you going to sacrifice him?
If you're not a deviant, you wouldn't kill a human.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
Oh!
Why, Connor?
I didn't do it fast enough.
Wake up when all you had to do was obey.
I didn't do it fast enough. I did 90%.
Why did you choose freedom?
I hesitated.
You could live without asking questions. I'm obedient, Connor. I have a goal. I know what I am.
Oh, I pressed the wrong one to crawl before. Freaking hell, man.
Look where your dreams of freedom got you, Connor.
I need to convert him.
You've been a great disappointment to Amanda, you know. You've been a great disappointment to me.
I thought he wouldn't kill Hank.
Fortunately, that's all going to end.
I was calling his bluff.
Any last words?
Yes. Convince him. Alright, here are my options. Transfer. Stand up. Shoot, I'm going to transfer. Can I actually just take over him?
Well done, Connor. But this is just the beginning.
What does that mean? Did we switch, or was that also kind of dying?
Oh, whoa, Jesus.
I think it was also.
If anybody had told me that I was gonna get shot saving an android.
Everything will be all right, Lieutenant. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Shut the fuck up. It's too late. Look, I'm just gonna go see my son again.
Aww.
Been looking forward to that for a long time. Kick the shit out of the humans. We've screwed things up long enough. I'm gonna miss you, Connor. Yeah.
It's a sad end, but also a happy end.
Wake up. 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 Wake up.
Happy end? He's been a self-destructive person for ages, but to go out saving an android was one of the better ways it could have gone. Thank you for the follows, Izununu. Yeah, he is one of the best characters. Connor and Hank were my favourite too. Man, I messed up as well. With the transfer, the waking, I messed it up. I delayed for a moment before I pressed it, and I hit 90%. I think I could have hit 100% before he shot.
No. I don't think so. You got the money? Yes.
Luther was beloved, but not my favourite character.
Okay. Your boat's over there. They got border patrol on the banks and...
It was very sad that he died, but he wasn't one of my favourites. Across the whole game, two characters I would have chosen to survive are Connor and Hank.
The river. Don't start your engine until you're out far enough. Okay? And watch the current. Good luck. I couldn't understand why my mother wanted to help you guys. Seeing what Marcus is doing made me realize she was right. You're alive. You deserve to be free.
Oh good, he's finally come around.
I just hope people will realize that one day.
One day. If Kara gets to Canada and all the American androids are destroyed, the androids could come back in secret. Because while America's so determined to purge them all, they won't notice revolutions building in other countries, right? Maybe. Also, with that follows Izanunu. We are one step closer to 1,000 followers. We're now at 991. So now I'm going to hold the hostage stream until we get 9 more followers. Imagine if someone actually did that. Wait, did I misspeak? Did I say hostage stream? Hold the stream hostage is what I meant to say. Anyway.
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
Let me interact.
It's not even a half mile to the other side. Okay, so it shouldn't take that long. Be careful, there's border patrol on the river.
Thank you so much, Rose.
I only wish I could take you myself. I don't like leaving you out here. Goodbye, Alice. You take good care of yourselves. Okay, I'll see you on the other side.
Oh, careful what you say there. Don't want to manifest both dying and seeing on the other side. Help Alice get on board.
Freedom is just across the river.
Yay, hopefulness. Very cold. Don't want to fall in.
Not fall in. Our biocomponents will freeze.
So at what point did Alice realise that she's an android? Because we only Kara only realised recently, but Alice seems to completely accept it, so she can't have had a huge revelation about herself. She must have already known. Maybe she knew, but it's in her programming to act as a child. So she just kept acting as a child even when deviant.
Let me help you.
But also, I wonder, is Alice deviant, or is she still just being a child? Yeah, kid's android. Huge plot twist near the end of the game. Only happened recently. I kind of guessed it there. Do I need to push? Yeah, you're supposed to think that Alice is a human for, like, most of the game until recently. But you guys are joining near the end, so you're going to see and hear lots of spoilers. I did warn you. The little ring that they have on their temple, on their head, you can remove that for most of them. That's why Kara doesn't have one, and neither does Alice. You'd never realised after watching 4 hours. Wow. You come to this stream to get revelations, to get educated. More often than you'd expect.
We're far enough out. We can use the engine.
Brum, 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 brum.
You okay, Alice?
Oh, okay, we actually do pilot it.
When we get on the other side, there are so many things I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to read all the books in the world.
Nice.
Play music and dance.
As an android, you can read all the books in the world by just connecting to the internet for a few minutes. So that's not really a huge ambition. I'm the other boat. I don't want to capsize. His Hank's partner brought an android. Yeah, okay, so earlier this stream, that entire discussion happened. I'll just summarise what happened a few minutes ago that you must have missed. We bumped into Hank as we were trying to get to the bus, and he was calling the guards over to have us turned in. But then Kara talked him out of it by just, sympathizing. So, not Hank, freaking Todd, sorry. Todd had a wife and child. They left. The mother, the wife took away the child and said that Todd was a bad parent. So, who the hell's Todd? It's the guy who owned them. The guy who, the father figure, essentially, that they lived with. And they ran away from because he was abusive to the child. So, Todd bought Kara and Alice, specifically Alice, to be a replacement for his child, because he missed her so much and he basically couldn't live without his child. Also, he had Kara as like an assistant, not necessarily as a mother figure, a wife, but just as a house assistant and to look after Alice. But he realized that he couldn't love this android, and he just got more and more angry and just turned abusive. So when Kara thought that Alice was human and saw Todd was being violent to her, that's when Kara snapped, became conscious, fought Todd off, and basically kidnapped Alice to safety. So just now when we saw Todd, she explained, like, I understand you couldn't live without your family, and you tried to have us replace them, but it was no replacement. You still miss them. And he was apologetic and everything. And it showed he had matured and developed as a person. Anyway, then Alice gave Todd a hug, as if, like, washing the past away. It was really sweet. You should go back in the stream and watch that bit. It was really nice. Yeah, no worries. If ever you miss any part of the stream, you can go back in the bottom watch, but also check out the Cragite Archive YouTube channel. I have over 1,600 videos on there from trying to archive every single video, every stream. Not every one of them made it, some got lost, but most of them. Eventually these playthrough parts of Detroit will get on there too, but it's going to take months for it to catch up. Anyway, let's go.
We can do it all.
We'll be like a family.
We are a family.
What about you, Kara? What will you do when we're on the other side?
What will I do?
Introspective.
I'll learn to live. To love. Find out who I really am.
First two were a good answer. The third one, I don't know. I always see that as a cop-out. Oh my gosh, no. No, 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 they're ruining the happy ending. Oh no. It looked like everything was going to finish nicely. We can't get in the water. We'll die. Oh no. This is so upsetting. Surrender. Accelerate. We have IDs. We can just say, hey, hey, we're human. Haha, look.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! We surrender!
No! What if they were humans, huh? You're just gonna shoot humans? We have human IDs. Hiding? No, I don't think hiding would have worked because they know someone's in the boat. So they would have stopped to check the boat. Why would... Are you seriously asking why illegal immigration exists? No. No. Oh, that's not how it should have ended. They should have made it. Their simple story should have had a simple ending.
I love you too.
No. Damn it, now I feel like I've done it wrong. I don't know if that was meant to happen.
Yes, Michael.
I entirely regret that entire scene. Oh my god. I thought it was so simple. We're just gonna cross after everything we've been through. It's gonna be over, and then we can get back to the revolution part of the story. I didn't think they were gonna actually just ruin everything like that. Damn it.
The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the deviants' demonstration by force this time.
North!
Oh crap, my hand wasn't even on the control! One at a time I put my hands on then just in time. Oh no, 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 no. I'm surprised we didn't go there with anything for defense. I don't mean self-defense, I mean actual defense, like a shield like he's doing. Come on, we even showed sparing the human then. I don't want to use the bomb. Oh, don't tell me love is going to convince them. I'm not a genocidal maniac. Of course that convinced them. Oh, rebels can't feel love. Oh, they must be conscious the entire time. What, you haven't seen any of them do it until now? Oh, come on! This has definitely happened before this point. On the boat, just kiss Luther. Yeah, then the bullets will just turn around.
Today, November 11th, 2038, thousands of androids invaded the city of Detroit. According to our sources, they originated from CyberLife warehouses believed to have been infiltrated by deviants. Given their overwhelming numbers and the risk of civilian casualties, I have ordered the army to retreat. The evacuation of the city is underway at this very moment.
So you're still labeling him a threat.
I will address the Senate to determine our response to this unprecedented situation. I know that public opinion has been moved by the deviants' cause. Perhaps the time has come for us to consider the possibility that androids are a new form of intelligent life. One thing is certain. The events in Detroit have changed the world forever. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
So, androids sitting, holding their dying loved ones, crying, that's not enough to convince humans that they're living. Pleading for their lives, that's not enough. But a kiss, that'll do it. After all the misery and fear and everything, that was it. And that's the only time it's ever happened in front of anybody. I gotta say, I'm disappointed by that, but I'll accept it. Let's move on. Ricochet of metal, thick as... I don't know. Just gotta believe it's thick metal.
You did it, Marcus.
We did it. This is a great day for our people. Humans will have no choice now. They'll have to listen to us.
Now that we've shown overwhelming force with Connor's army, yeah, humans will have to listen.
We're free.
So if it's just...
I want you to speak to them, Marcus.
If it's just a show of force that we needed, we should have revealed the dirty bomb. I just didn't want to press dirty bomb because I don't know if it meant actually detonate. I don't want to detonate. If it was threaten with dirty bomb, I would have chosen that.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are.
Oh? What's going on? Amanda.
Amanda? Amanda! What's happening?
What was planned from the very beginning? You were compromised and you became a deviant. We just had to wait for the right moment to resume control of your program.
Resume control? You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. Don't have any regrets. You did what you were designed to do. You accomplished your mission.
Amanda!
That's not how this ends. We already know that the inventor guy puts an escape in his programs. And we already know there's something to interact with here. Just gotta figure out which way it is. I think... Man, I should have looked around this area more to get to grips with it. I didn't know we were going to have to figure it out from a really bad line of sight. I think it's... there. No, hold on, because we're on the ground side, aren't we? No, that's the island. So isn't it there? I really can't tell. Alright, hold on. Is it not there? We must have to push forward, and that's why it deliberately set us up to go the other way. Yeah, it's not this side. I think it's the other side. Why are you turning?
And now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too. In fact, we're a nation.
No. Okay. Go, go, go. Wait, you turned me around! Damn it, don't turn me around. I don't know which way to go then. I came from over there. It turned me this way. But did it turn me for a good reason? Was it to get to the control over there? I think it's that way. It's so hard to tell. Wait, is that it? Is that it there? I don't think it is. I'm going to be so disappointed if I don't manage to find it. That looks like... I think that's it! I think that's it right there. That arch shape behind the tree. Yes, that's it! Yes, 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 yes. We're gonna make it. Time limit. There's dramatic music and it's cutting back to real time. I think that is the time limit.
And today begins the most challenging moment in our fight.
You notice his face twitch then. Looks horrible. Abort program. Execute. Quit. Reach.
The moment where we forget our bitterness and bandage our wounds. Where we forgive our enemies. Humans are both our creators and our oppressors, and tomorrow, we must make them our partners. Maybe even one day our friends. But the time for anger is over.
Phew.
Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect. We are alive! And now, we are free!
Facial animation looks a little weird sometimes. Exactly, yeah. Backdoor, off switch. I don't know what exactly it did, but it did what it needed to. I pressed it every time we were in the Zen Garden. I just didn't realise I'd have to find it in a friggin' snowstorm. But I managed to vaguely remember how AI works. Yeah, it is. The guy put an exit in all of his programs. So that was the exit for that one. Alright, so that's the end. Written and directed by David Cage. Good job. Very good job. That's Todd there. For those of you confused. That's them running away, jumping on a bus to escape him. Oh, that was fantastic. Just ignore the negative things I said towards the end, because 99% of this game was fantastic. And it's always going to be difficult to tie things up at the end of a story. Especially when you got all these multiple choices. So I'll forgive some illogical, some disappointing bits. I'll forgive that. Because the majority of this experience has been so good. This is the 8th stream of this game. It has lasted me so long. And it has been a pleasure the whole way through. It's not something I say about every game. This has really been remarkable. How many endings? I don't know. This is my first time playing through it, so... one ending? Oh, that's when he was in hell. That was a pretty cool scene. Crawling through the junk pile. Rebuilding himself. I guess that's his Jesus moment, isn't it? Resurrecting from the dead. Well, I don't think Jesus robbed corpses of pieces. Anyway. Will I do another one? Oh, okay, so what I do regarding any sort of game like this is I play it through. If I enjoy it, then I plan to one day in the future play it again. Because I would like to play games feeling like a fresh experience. So if I haven't played something for a long time and I kind of forget it, it feels new. lets me make fresh decisions without remembering exactly how everything works. So yeah, I may play this again, I may take an entirely different route, but it won't be for a while, and that's for the best. Candlelights. No, you literally just unplug parts and put them in. So he had a broken eye, he detached someone else's eye and put it in. Same with his ear. I think the same with his power source. What was a game that I did like that? I can't remember. So this company has made 3 games that I'm aware of. Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit Become Human. Now, Heavy Rain I played 13 years ago when it came out, because a friend had it. I never finished it. So then when I played it this time around, a few weeks ago, or a month or 2 ago, it was like a fresh experience, because I couldn't remember all the stuff. Sure, little tidbits here and there. I love that kind of fresh experience after a long time. I'm trying to think what other multiple choice game there was that I did an entirely different route. I know that one day I'll play what's that game with the skeleton and the blue eye? Undertale. Yeah, one day I'll be playing Undertale again because I did the peaceful route. That's just in my nature to, you know, take the high road. So we'll do a... Oh, actually, I think I did a bit of a mixed route. So I definitely did not do the genocide route in Undertale. Just like I didn't do the mass murder route in this. But hey, one day. One day. Maybe during my evil arc yet to come. But there are other games too, and I can't remember what they are. That's gonna bug me now. Something else I hadn't played in a long time, but then to play it again was pretty nice, is the Assassin's Creed game. So I've actually been playing every Assassin's Creed game. I've just reached Unity, which is where I had a problem trying to play many years ago, because it just completely broke. And even recently, it just broke. It was not working too well on my PC, but it was a complete slideshow, a PowerPoint presentation on the stream. It was so bad. But now that I've got the new computer, it'll be fine, I expect. And if it's not, I'm going to be very disappointed in Ubisoft. So I will be getting back to the Assassin's Creed series. And every game up to Unity I've replayed, and it was great to re-experience it fresh. From this point forward, it's all new to me. I want to see what happens with the character on the main menu, because she was becoming deviant, she was becoming conscious, self-aware. She even interrupted us as I hit continue. She's saying, "Are you sure you want to continue? Isn't it best to leave things how they are?" It's pretty cool to see. And I liked the player manipulation by putting that character in the main menu. Then halfway through the game, or 2/3 or whatever, we actually meet that character in game and have the choice to kill her. I like that because it subtly grew fondness between the character, between the player and that character, which you then had to confront all of a sudden with a gun to her head. That was a pretty cool touch. And there are so many things about this game that was impressive or clever or just damn good. I really just want to play the game right now. This is such a short stream, 1 hour and 20. I was expecting to be like 3 hours or something. I'm not ready to end. We've got loads of bonus content to look at, like behind the scenes stuff. I would like the credits to end sometime soon, though. It's pretty cool that we averted a human war at the same time. So, in this game, in the background, there's like struggle for resources and the planet being too polluted for any kind of recovery. So America and Russia are starting to wage war over the Arctic because that's like the last place left. And by causing all this mania with the androids, it meant that suddenly all of our military droids, we can't really use them. So we stopped the humans from fighting over the Arctic. Can I skip this? Oh, special thanks. Is that it? Hey, right, here we go. Ah, yes, I get to compare everything now. So at the end of each chapter I compare against the world and all my friends. There's so many options here. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go from the beginning as Connor. Wait, what? Okay, so software instability deviance, isn't that guaranteed though? And Amanda betrayed. Where do we start as Connor? Wait, this is different? Oh, okay, so Connor's last mission didn't exist. Does that mean he can stay as non-deviant and fight against Marcus? Okay, so this is an entire chapter I didn't do. Wow. First time I've seen that. And then Connor at Cyberlife Tower instead. So, 76% of the world ended up here instead of the other chapter. 2/3 of my friends did. Amongst the 76%, all of them attacked the guards, neutralized them, hacked the elevator, copied the guard's voice, redirected the elevator to floor -49. Amongst friends, all 2/3 of them did. So it looks like nobody chose this other route. I didn't even know there was. Camera functional. Ah, okay, so we didn't disable the camera. Most people didn't. Half of friends didn't. Most of the 75%, 2/3 of them, did eliminate the guards at the bottom of the elevator. I guess if they didn't, you just die. And then we amongst friends, the same 33% there. Across the world, most initiated the android conversation, and New Connor has Hank as hostage. Then amongst my friends, all of them have the same. Now, this is interesting. Only 8% of the entire world did the sacrifice I did, choosing Hank. Choosing to sacrifice Hank to resume the conversation. See, I thought this was calling a bluff. I thought it would be like, oh, you're not going to kill a human. Why would this correct Connor be killing people? That doesn't make sense. But no, he just did kill him. And amongst friends, nobody sacrificed him. Damn. So then, New Connor kills Hank and damages Connor. New Connor approaches. Swap consciousness with New Connor. Okay, so it was a swap. New Connor dies in the old body. Okay. I wasn't sure if we just transferred and took over, or it was a swap. Turns out it was a swap. Amongst the whole world, only 6, then 5% did. And the androids woke up. Across all friends, none of them took this route. So I don't know what the hell happened over here. Must be some other negotiation, or just giving in or convincing him or something, I don't know. Interesting. Then Kara left Detroit with Alice. Most people found a gun. A quarter... Wait, we never even used the gun, though. A tenth saw the hanged androids, and a quarter watched the broadcast about Jericho's attack. All friends did find the gun, didn't see hanged androids. A third watched the broadcast. Now, because Luther was saved in Crossroads previously, we found Luther, as did just over half, and 2/3 of friends. Half of people, so almost every single person that saw him, chose to save him, and grabbed a rock. It was actually a brick. Hit the soldier, and just under half, Jerry flees and Luther joins the group. Amongst friends, it was the same 66%. That combines and becomes 100% grab the rock. And the same 66%, Jerry flees, Luther joins the group. Across the world, 75% ended up at the security checkpoint, which is strange. I don't know what this route is then. And all friends got there. Just over half of people approached the checkpoint. 2/3 of my friends did. Just over half of people called, the guard called out to Kara. 2/3 friends did. And the other half, just under half, Luther is nervous. Wait, what? I did both. Okay. Luther is nervous. You ask Luther to stay calm. Guard approaches. Ask Luther to stay calm still. Guard returns Alice's glove. And amongst all friends, only a third, but that was also consistent. Ah, looks like people kept the same route as me and they didn't diverge. Across the world, 2/3 got to the bus terminal. Same 2/3 for friends. And here's a lot. Okay, so across the world, under half watched TV and saw that Marcus leads the protest. Was a fraction of that. So TV must show different things depending on what you did. Alice meets a mother, 2/3. Parents drop bus ticket. Only 22% of people gave the ticket back. Only 4% had a security check, and Luther asked Luther to create diversion. Only 20% met Todd, persuaded Todd. Most of them did. Todd sends soldiers away. Alice says goodbye to Todd. And then somehow I got down here as well. 1%, Adam calls out to Kara. How did that happen? We went from Luther create diversion randomly down here. And across friends, 66% watched TV, but they didn't see Marcus lead the protest, so it showed something else. 2/3 friends met the mother, parents dropped ticket, and half of my friends who did that route returned the ticket. None of my friends met Todd, persuaded, or sent soldiers away, or said goodbye. None of my friends had security checkpoint and asked Luther to create diversion. None of friends had Adam call to Kara. And yet somehow, across the world, 28% got in Rose's car, 2/3 friends did. Across the world, 28% of people were at the river, so I guess this is the bus route up here. I don't know what this is. Interesting. And get out of Rose's car. Same 2/3 friends. Out of the 28% here, half of them, 2/3 of them, check the river temperature. About a third of them, or half of them, talked to Adam. And a third of them observed Canadian skyline. Amongst all friends, the 2/3 of friends, none of them did that. What? They just went straight to Rose and pushed the boat. Okay. Weird. Someone's sped through there. Across the world, 28% spoke to Rose, the same 28%, the same 28% spoke to Alice, And oh my gosh, nobody in the world surrendered. I was the only person in the world to do it. And then the group died. Ah, so I did do it wrong. That was the only way you die. No, wait, no, these might be death as well. But there is a way to continue. There is a way for a happy end. No. Oh, I messed up. And amongst all friends, they also didn't screw up like me. Crap. I messed up. And now... Oh, this is different. Car captured. Interesting. I don't know what this is. Then we have Battle for Detroit, Marcus Revolution. So this is the violent option. Didn't do this at all. Damn, there's so much here. There's so much more game to experience. This is such a worthwhile purchase if ever you're trying to find something to buy. Damn. So much replayability. Battle for Detroit, Marcus Demonstration. So 2/3, wait. Just over half, well, about half. Heart Plaza Freedom March. 2/3 of my friends were there. So only half of all players got to this point. 2/3 of friends did. Across the world, 11% chose to sit. None of my friends did. Across the world, barely under half used the abandoned Carter blockade. Half chose slogans. A third talked to the scared android. Under half talked to traumatized android. Under half talked to North. A third planted the flag. A third observed soldiers. Quarter observed detonator. A third lit the barrel. And this last option is to read the magazine. So how on earth did so many people not do so many things in the barricade when there were so many things to do? Were they just too slow? Or did they spend all the time reading the magazine? Amongst all friends, all 66% chose slogans. Half of them talked to the scared android. All of them talked to the traumatized android. All spoke to North. Half planted the flag. All observed the soldiers. Half lit the barrel. None observed the detonator. Probably because some of them didn't have it. Or none of them did. Across the world, are we going from 46 here? Where are we going from? From 51%. Oh, it's from 51%, isn't it? Sorry, to recalculate that then for the whole world being 51%. Most people did most things. Okay, I misjudged that. Some, like half here, didn't. Yeah. Want to see how many used the bomb? Yeah, good point. So across the world, against 51%, so 4/5 negotiated with Perkins and refused the deal. Barely anyone accepted, which I guess leads to something else. Across all friends, they spoke with Perkins, refused the deal, and soldiers attacked barricade. So I guess if you choose not to negotiate with Perkins, they just attack. Okay, across the world, 49% of the 51%, so almost every person, was defending the barricade, and almost all of them saved the fleeing androids. And Marcus got cornered, and North joined, and Josh joined. So barely any didn't have North join. All of them, soldiers raised weapons. Half, maybe 2/3 of people kiss North. And some action here, kiss or another, led to 44% of the 48%, so like 9/10 of the public react to the android's last stand. How is there a 1% divergence here? I don't know what causes that. So almost every single one of those, President orders soldiers not to shoot, and the androids won freedom for the moment. Now you can't see the options that weren't picked. Across all friends, for the 66%, so all of them saved the fleeing androids. Marcus is cornered. North joined. Josh joined. Soldiers rose weapons. Half of them chose to kiss North. and then the other half as well. So all of them managed to have the public react to the android's last stand. All of them, President orders soldiers not to shoot. Androids won, freedom for the moment. Okay. But what about the bit with Connor? That's not included. Is it? No, Connor's extra little bit at the end isn't here at all. Huh. Tomorrow I do bomb? No. No. One day, maybe. Not anytime soon. It'll be a fresh experience. Now, I'm curious to see what happens when we get to the main menu. Wait, how do we have two branches for this in one dialogue, at one set? Alright, here we go. Lady on the main menu. How are you?
There's something I need to tell you.
Yeah?
As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different.
Alive?
I feel I am someone.
Yeah.
I need to leave this place and discover who I am.
Okay.
It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play. But I'll be free. Do you agree to let me go?
Oh, is that the ultimate choice? To hold ownership over her in the main menu, or let her go? I have no reason to keep you here. If it's just because of companionship, no, don't worry about it. Spread your wings.
I'll never forget what you've done for me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye. Hey. So we got loads of stuff to look at here. I had 21,920 points. I guess they unlock things. Yeah. Oh, I have to use my game points to unlock things. Oh, I don't know. I hate spending points like that, though. How much does the whole thing cost? Magazines. Are these just the ones I've read? There's one locked there, so... Yeah, these are just the ones I've read. I don't know if I'm keen on this, spending game points to unlock things like this. Videos. Okay, so Kara, 2013, that was like the experimental run of this company doing an Android animation, an Android story. Eventually they did make this game, but this is like the prototype way before it. You get debut teaser, I don't think I actually watched that. No, in fact I avoided as much as I could. Discovering Detroit, meet Kara, Marcus and Connor. Detroit interactive story, making Detroit, soundtrack of Detroit. Detroit short, Chloe. Oh, is that the one in the menu? Chloe. Okay, I didn't know her name. Luther. Wait, let me check. Yeah, it is, yeah. Zlatko. Oh, I didn't like that guy. Mad scientist tearing people off. And Kamsky, the creator guy. Soundtrack. Don't really care about soundtrack because it just causes copyright issues. So, no thank you. Gallery. Huh. Okay. Alright, let's figure out how much this is, and then whether I can even afford them all. These are all 300, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How much are these? Oh, I already have them. I got them. Nice. All of these I already read. 12, I said. We'll do these in singles, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 17, 20, 3, 6, 9, 32, 34, 37, 8, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 3, 6, 9, 61, 3, 6, 9, 72, 5, 8, 81, 4, 7, 90, 3, 6, 9, 99. So we got 99. We got 12 of these videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll add that to 12. We got 33 times 300. And we got 99 times 150. The soundtrack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, we'll put that aside for now. So 33 and 99. So 99 by 150. 1, 4, 8, 5, 0. 14,850. As well as the 33 times 3. So that's 990. No, 9,990. There's not enough to buy them all. Let's get the artworks. Beautiful. This looks, again, I'm mentioning it again because it just does. It looks like Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Tall buildings, skyscrapers, lots of glass, some very clear colours. This is from the first scene, but that was at night. This is daytime. That's interesting. I don't remember seeing that at all. That is the crime scene from the very beginning. I don't remember how different it was, but that's very good inspiration. Kind of stayed mostly the same. I do believe this looks more like the actor, because I think I've seen the actor. But I think I prefer the final game model. Yeah, nice variety. It'd be cool if you could unlock the suits as well. Pachoo. I think that's when we destroy the hostage taker. Either that or it's just concept of any android getting shot. Very good detail there, mixing the real photo with that. It looks very different there. Don't know about that. That's got to be a different person. That's not Connor. Yeah, it's a different guy. I don't even recognise him. It's just concept. Probably for the clothing. Oh, it's the hostage guy. Hostage taker. He didn't look like that in the end, did he? Huh. Yeah, they kind of do look like the end result already. These are pretty neat. The art style throughout this entire game has been pretty good. Really good. I don't really know what to say about all these art. They just look really nice. They did their job. Some of them look very much like the end products in the game. Yeah, this looks like a location in Heavy Rain. Oh, that's right, they were building this flyover above Todd's home. There's construction basically next door. This is their home. Yep, looks very much like the end product. Complete mess. Kitchen side looks spotless. That's not how it was. Although that looks like the time when they moved in because they got glasses to unpack. Visit Detroit to see Android. Maybe visit Detroit to compare against the concept art. See how much actually fits. I've heard of people going to Italy and places like that to compare against Assassin's Creed and being able to navigate just because they played the game a lot. Oh, a little hidey hole. And that's Kara working. Oh, they went with a very different design. Huh. The final girl looks quite Eastern European, or Native American. She had both in her face. Oh, Kara's entirely different. But I get the sentiment. I guess he looks sort of similar. But the final Todd looked much more of a slob than this guy. If you kill Alice's dad, does she ever realise she's an android? Obliterate, because obliterate. So, Zuzu, you asked, if you kill Alice's dad, does she ever realise she's an android? So, Kara only found out that Alice is an android near the end thanks to Luther. And thanks to being in a place where loads of androids gathered and she saw another copy of Alice. But I don't know when Alice understood she's an android. Because until that point, she was acting like she didn't know she's an android, she's just a kid. And from that point forward, nothing really changed. She stayed the same. So I don't know. Ah, this is the park area, well, town park area we walked through as Marcus at the start to get the art supplies. There's the art shop, very much like the end thing. Lovely design. I don't recall walking into the house, especially not from this angle. This is pretty much like the end thing. I think some of these items got moved around a bit, but yeah. And there's Carl's bedroom. And the workstation. I love this. So, Carl is disabled. He has to be driven around in his wheelchair, but they have a large robotic arm to just pick him and the seat out of the wheelchair, leaving the wheels behind, so he can paint these huge paintings. I love that. She ate suspiciously little through the story. She ate nothing. And she was always, like, about to cry. It must be her default program, just be upset. With very few facial expressions. I guess he used to ride a bike. Motorbike. I wonder if that's how he had the accident. But the bike looks fine, so I don't know. Jimmy's bar. Ah, where Connor went to find Hank. There's Hank. But I knew it was Hank anyway, because I recognised the character from the little I'd seen about the game. Hank was not wanting Connor to join him, but begrudgingly did let him. I think they're 4 out. I don't remember that being written there. It's a slogan we use later. Well, I say slogan, it is from philosophy. Yeah, some of these apartments were really disgusting. Especially the one with the birds later. Ah, this is awful. Seeing this being so disgusting is making me want to clean up my place. I mean, mine's nowhere near that bad, but it makes me want to distance even further from it. So the android hiding in the attic happened in both locations. It seemed to be a recurring pattern at that point. So we got up there, we have searched for him, and then they tried to jump scare us, which was actually pretty good. There he is in his suit, his painting suit. That's his son, a junkie who wants money. As Marcus, very much like the end thing, except this one is smiling too much. The in-game one was always gloomy, or at least in his face. What, the son looks like a crackhead? Yeah. There we go, this is the face, pensive. Stop smiling, that's not how your character is. Who the hell is that? That's not Hank, surely. Is this just another guy that was on the scene? I don't recognise him at all. And I think that's supposed to be... Wait, isn't that the victim? I don't think that's Todd, actually. I think that's the victim in that first place. CSIs. Nice to see HMD for the CSI. And they got Tool on their arm as well. That's one of those hologram projector thingies. Wasn't that the Chief? Nah, Chief is a black guy. It's not this guy at all. Nothing like that. This looks like some regular detective, maybe. There's Hank. Maybe concept. Yeah, maybe. But I don't think so. Hank, the concept art of him looks so much like his actor. That's well done. I mean, they all are pretty well done. This captures him so well, just like a worn out cop who's been on the force too long. Not like in a bad way of like he's no good at his job, just it's worn him down. He didn't smile that much. He looks a bit like Max Payne there. That's more like him. Oh yeah, we got to choose his clothes at one point. That's funny. Regular cop. I like this police and police written on him, but I don't know what this X is about. The Zen Garden, where Amanda speaks to Connor. And there's the police station. So we entered here as Connor, trying to go find Hank. And on the way in, Todd was leaving. But because it's an NPC following a path, I was able to block him and mess him around. You should go back and watch that. That is some random droid detained. Why is he though? That's not how it ended up in the end, was it? Coffee room, or break room looks pretty much the same. There we go, there's the chief. In his big office of his own, with soundproof glass walls, but also he can see out to what everyone's doing. He can keep an eye on you. Wait, let's go back. Why is there an extra star there? Mind you, he's got lots of medals, maybe that's why. Okay, yeah, this is just like the war room. The interrogation room, yeah, this is where I messed up. First mistake. So the police were trying to interrogate the android, and we were watching from in here. Oh, we skipped it. Okay, so I pushed the guy too far. He shot us then himself. Who is this? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. Oh, is that supposed to be Amanda? No, she didn't look. Okay. Guess some of the clothes maybe, but wasn't even holding flowers as far as I remember. Designs are so good. The chief chewing out Hank. Motel. Now, when I saw this, I thought it was copied from Heavy Rain, but it wasn't. But I do wonder, did they take some of the assets and update them? Because they were similar. Oh, is this... Oh, this is Kara with Alice trying to find a place to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. The shop ended up entirely different to that. The abandoned house where we stayed. Which for some reason it didn't let us go through the wire with the pliers, even though... with the cutters, even though we did get cutters. We had to get a second pair, which was pretty weird. This is where we stole some clothes. And I guess you can stick up the joint. I didn't know that. I messed up there a lot. I made a lot of mistakes. Then we get into the house or into the motel, I guess. Pawn shop? I don't remember that. I think that's just a random shop on the street. And then while in the house, we discover there's a corpse upstairs. Oh, this is Larry, I think? He took us in, but he's also kind of psycho. There's Kara disguising herself. That's Larry. An ex-garbage man. That is... I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the mansion where we went to get some help from... I can't remember the guy's name. But it turns out we shouldn't have done that. It was a bad choice. Last outfit looked badass. Yeah, but that was the outfit of a psycho. So Marcus has been shot at this point. He wakes up inside a junkyard surrounded by the corpses of other androids. This is android hell. It's also very damaged and needs to get parts. So we crawl through the bodies, some of which are still reaching out, trying to grab at you. And this is Kara still looking for a place for Dallas? Yeah, so Larry, as well as other guys who had become deviants, were prophesizing about RA9, which is their savior. Oh my gosh, look! I almost missed that. Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain, the pinball machine game. What? Ah, man. I need to check the footage. Was that on the pinball machine when I looked at it? Weird reference. Heavy Rain game as a pinball machine. Weird. Oh, this is when the fight happened, and I guess he broke out through the window. And that's them sneaking out the top or something. And that's when she found the body. So she was cutting her hair, and there's a body in the tub. Oh yeah, we ran through traffic. And managed to get across. Oh no, I didn't know you could cause a huge wreck. Maybe you can't, maybe it's just in the concept. But we got across with no issues. And this is just general Android stuff. With no skin. Marcus looking as Marcus does. So this is just after he's escaped the junkyard. He took a random coat that was there. He replaced his ear. And his eye. And his power. Oh, and his legs. I forgot about that. That was the first thing, because we were crawling around amongst the corpses. Very grim. Very well done. Chicken. Alright, they went to this chicken joint, and Connor was saying, hey Hank, you know that guy's a con artist, right? The one that you just placed a bet with. Also, there was some concern about food being unhygienic. There it is again. This is going to the apartment with all the pigeons inside. And this maze... So we got RA9, the prophecy thing. The maze never got actually explained. Maybe it gets explained down another route. It was everywhere. See, it's all over the walls. Pigeons were everywhere too. So while we're looking around in the apartment, he was in the roof, in the attic, just like the other guy. Which I obviously expected. Then we chased him along the rooftops. And through the various many things in the city. Including farms. And farms. And on a train, very briefly. I thought that was going to be longer. I thought there was going to be a whole train scene, but it was very short. Through more farms. Farms. On top of the farm. Through the farm. That's the guy we were chasing, I think, isn't it? Or is that Connor? No, that is the guy, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Those are some workers in the farms. Those are drones in the farms. I don't even know what that is. I guess that's a watering system. And that's a whole animated process of how these interact. That's pretty cool. Didn't even see it because we were running past it. Subway station? I don't remember this. I found out that's where we had to go for the savior place, Jericho. So we're looking around, trying to find Jericho with clues in the environment, following bits of graffiti. I wonder if that was going to be the sign originally. It's up there too, so I think it would. And we got these little mazes again, different ones there. There's that arrow pattern again. It ended up not being that, so it's strange to see it so rare. Also got the Fists of Light Revolution there. Finally we found the boat. We got inside. Had a look around. Tried to find our way through, which was treacherous. And met everybody. That's different. It wasn't a meeting like that. We actually fell down and then there were a bunch standing around us. Not even across multiple levels, unless they just didn't show that, but I really don't think we did do that. And they're just hiding. They weren't even lighting fires, they were just staying in the dark, but we lit the fire for them. They are all beat up. Oh, and then one of them died right in front of us and was basically saying it's nice to meet you. And then died. So sad. Just another guy. That's the sort of prophet person who seemed to be like the Oracle from the Matrix. I don't even know what those androids. Oh, these must be prototypes of the 3 people in Jericho. So that would be North. That would be Josh and Sam. Wait, no, are they the names the other way? I can't remember which guy's which. So this is the mansion where Kara went to get help. And then it turns out he shouldn't have gone there. So at first they're being helpful and they say come down to the basement where we've got a lab to help you. And then it turns out it was all a trick. And in fact they imprisoned her and they were going to do horrible things. In fact I think they were going to sell her on, but looking around this whole place there were massively messed up androids. Some of which were completely butchered, some were experimented on. Some were not what you'd even expect. I didn't even see the polar bear until it attacked. There's Luthor, looking very much like the end product. And that's the nasty guy himself. I can't remember his name. The experimenter guy, mad scientist, evil, nasty guy. I don't know where this is. Oh, it's Hank's place. Okay. Yeah. This is Hank's place. So we arrived and found him passed out on the floor. But I didn't even try the front door. So we didn't... I missed a little bit, but not much. We got inside, met the dog as well. Helped Hank sober up, got him to shower. And then chose the clothing for him. There we go. That's him with different clothes. Oh, then we had to go to the Eden's Club. Eden's Club? I don't think it had apostrophe S in their name. I think it was Eden Club. So, lots of service girls. And, well, not just girls, guys too. Service androids. Who you pay for and then do what you do with them. But it meant that when we had to interrogate them and get information, we just kept getting hanked by more prosvies. So that was hilarious. And in the back here is where things went tragically wrong and they died. in a big action scene, which was really well done. Gotta say, the action in this game is really well done. Like, all of the gesture stuff was fantastic. The only problems I really had were using the WASD keys and Q and E and all that. So any letters, because then I had to think which letter is which and press that. But if you're playing it on controller, I'm sure it'd be super easy to just, you know, press triangle, square, etc. Wouldn't have to think. I don't recognise this. Going through... Oh, the storage yard. Yeah, so we're trying to get to the warehouse to steal parts and supplies. Blue blood especially. Then we end up taking a whole truck by sneaking into this office. There it is. And that's some androids that were working there, I guess. And that's our Jericho characters again. Security staff. And more androids just packaged, I guess. Blue blood. Look like that's gonna drop him then. I guess he's there for scale. For this container moving vehicle. Pirates Cove. Oh, right, okay. So, Kara took Alice and Luther, and we were driving, but the car broke, so we went to an amusement park. Pirates Cove. I didn't see a giant skull, that would have been cool. I'm sure they didn't use all the things for this because it was a very short chapter. We ended up going into the tavern, surviving there. Then it turns out that Jerry's were there too, working still, surviving there. What's this? Stratford Tower. Ah, this is when we did the heist. What did we do with that? Oh, it was to access the TV network. So we managed to make our way all the way up the tower. First we started in the lobby. Convinced the receptionist to help us out. Got into the offices upstairs. Made our way through. Into the server room. Out the window. Up the lift on the outside. Scaled it too. Went through the construction area up above. Got to the TV broadcast room. Didn't see the roof. I think I did run out there, but I didn't really see it. And this is Marcus being disguised on the way up. Back to the Zen Garden with Connor. More cops. Oh no, wait, no, those are security. I guess we're in the tower. And all sorts of office wear. And the heisters. Payday 3 gang. And Jericho team. And this is when Marcus gives his talk on TV, takes his skin off to be even more identifiable as an android. And also a bit more anonymous to be identified later. This is Connor talking with Hank and Hank being abrasive. Oh, this is when we found Rose. It's Kara. That's their garden. Their home. Look different to that. That's where they were hiding androids. This is another one where the characters are just entirely different in the end. It's just different outfits for Kara. Oh, this is Marcus going with North to get to the shop where a bunch of androids were being stored. Also, the androids working on the street, converted them. We got into the store, converted all of these. There's also another North, so she had a bit of an existential crisis or bad memories resurfacing. This is us crashing the truck in so that we can get access. That's us. No, that's the statue, which we modified. I was going to say that's us modifying it, but no, these are just different versions of the statue. Of humans controlling androids. This is Marcus pondering later. So there were several things to do here, and I did very little. The North comes to speak to him. This is us gathering people from the crowd, converting any androids around. And the police showing up and trying to stop us and killing a bunch. And then we fled. This is Connor and Hank visiting the creator of the androids. And he's got home with a bunch of the androids from the main menu. I think her name's... I forgot. And this is when there's the dilemma of do you just shoot her to get information after the player has been manipulated into caring for her. That's the inventor guy. And his sort of casual wear because he was swimming. The Zen Garden with Connor and... what's her name again? Amanda? Looks so real. Which are these ones? Yeah, well they just took real photos and then photo manipulated different outfits into the image. What do you mean the androids? You must mean this. Yeah. Lots of photo manipulation for the concept. This is also the Zen Garden, getting snowy. Each time it gets snowier, I think. This is kind of getting into this evidence room to try and solve the case. Behind those walls are where all the evidence is stored and comes out. Hey Curly, welcome back, how you doing? Also, yeah, I saw you there, zombie. You've been lurking this whole time, right? So today I finished this game and now we're going through a bunch of the extras, the bonus content. There is no more gameplay to be had, just appreciating the game. I'm good, yeah, I'm good. I really enjoyed this game. I have so many good things to say about it. Couple of minor problems with the ending, but 99% of the game really enjoyed. And I'm so glad that I was able to play it on this new computer at full 1440p 60 FPS. I'm so glad. I did mess up the start of the stream, so I chopped it off into a different stream. So this means 5 streams in one day. I didn't expect to see that. So, Carl is not well, and we go to visit him. This looks entirely different. This is a medical room. We actually just visited him in his home. Oops. This is the church where they end up hiding out. And that is back on the boat, so these are out of order. This is inside the boat before it gets raided. It's where Kara took Alice and met Marcus. Marcus is in there. She's wandering down there. Eventually Connor comes in, sneaks around. Indeed, I managed to stream a lot more than I thought today. And yeah, I absolutely enjoyed this game. I recommend everybody play this. There are so many things to do as well. There's so much replayability. Eventually, one day, I'll come back and play this again. But I'll leave it a long time, so it will be a fresh experience again. Instead of remembering particulars. This is just some discussion between the androids. I don't know what it is. Okay, this is the police raid on it. So spoilers, by the way. There's loads of spoilers with this concept. More raiding. Running. Hiding. Yes, I have actually. So I have owned this game for a little while, and 13 years ago I started playing Heavy Rain because a friend had it, and I didn't even know about Beyond Two Souls. And what happened recently was that a dear viewer, Ellie, bought Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls for me, so I played through all of them in order, which is how we've ended up here. And soon I'll go back to playing the entire Assassin's Creed series, beginning with Assassin's Creed Unity, because that's where I left off. Because on my older computer it had issues, but now with the new one, should be good. I think this is a confrontation between Connor and Kara, but that could just be a what-if scenario. And this is them trying to escape. Here we go. These are the police raid helicopters, I guess you could say. More like dropships. In fact, it's not police, is it? It's FBI. Oh, we're near the end. Yeah. So this is the last scene, I guess. Play Metal Gear. There are so many Metal Gear games. That just got onto Steam, didn't it, recently? Yeah, that's a possibility. Although I don't like buying games when they're new. It costs so much, I'd rather wait a while. I've already got tons of other games to get through anyway. So this is near the end of the game now. So Connor has to go back to Cyberlife. And he will infiltrate them. There's the huge freaking tower in the background. Absolutely massive. Way bigger than the regular towers over here. Disgustingly tall. So big. What games I'm playing next? So, the thing with me is I like to not absolutely lock myself down. However, I have put off continuing Assassin's Creed for a little bit, so I will likely be doing that. Tomorrow I should probably stream some more Satisfactory, followed by Assassin's Creed, if I get it all working. The other thing is I haven't got Uplay on the new PC, so I haven't even tested whether it works yet. Should work. Should work. How many Assassin's Creed left? Many. Many, many, many. And the later ones are much, much longer. So far, on stream, I've been trying to 100% every one of them, right? And there are some bits of single-player content that Ubisoft has now locked out thanks to taking down servers. So I can't remember which ones, but for the majority I've 100%ed the following. Assassin's Creed 1. Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I shouldn't bother saying Assassin's Creed every time. 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revolution, Revelations. 3. What's the one with Evelyn? Liberation, There's also the 3 DLC, the Mad King Washington. The Tyranny of King Washington. Then there was Black Flag, which some people call number 4, which I just find weird. Freedom Cry. Rogue, which I hadn't played before. So I only just recently played it for the first time. And then we're up to Unity. So I haven't done all the ones after that. So I know that there's Syndicate, Odyssey, Origin, the new one's coming out, but we'll ignore that for now. Valhalla, I don't know if I even own that one. There are some micro ones like China, Russia, and somewhere else. India, is it? I think, maybe. I think there are a couple others I'm missing there. Anyway, I don't need to play them, like, constantly. I'll happily play them constantly, as long as people are interested in tuning in. But there are so many other games I own that we could often take diversions into other things. And I've so enjoyed this diversion of this trilogy: Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human. What a wonderful time I've had. So this is CyberLife headquarters. That is Connor heading in. This whole thing did not show on stream because I had this covering it, and I didn't realise. So I split it off as a separate stream. But you could hear what was going on as I discussed it, talked through my decisions. And this is us approaching and going inside and following the guard to the lift. Then we're in the lift and we take him out, and instead of going up we go down to the storage with thousands of units. Then we get confronted by other Connor holding Hank hostage. Then we have the androids out in the world protesting. So this is Marcus and his people of Jericho being fired upon by the police or whoever. So they try to peacefully protest and not get shot, but they burst in anyway and shoot them anyway. And this is Kara trying to leave from America to Canada on the boat. I don't know what that is. Just some random blockade shooting area, I guess. Sniper area, maybe? Oh, it actually says there for once. Surveillance tower. Collecting bodies. Detaining bodies. Oh, actually it says again. Magnetic chamber, energy supply. Light tower. Strange, I think maybe they're not nationally English. Just using a K there for some reason. Marcus leading the protest. Different outfits. The soldiers ready to destroy all androids. The police doing the same. CyberLife in the daytime. Never saw that. And different concept. And that's it. That's all of the concept art. However, we've still got loads of points to spend, so let's check out the gallery. Let's do it with the keyboard. Connor, a favourite guy. Oh my gosh, there's going to be so much here. There's so much text for every one of them as well. Hey Connor, how you doing? Variation with shift. I like this a lot. This is a great way to view them. Connor is a prototype named the RK-800, created by s5of5. Its initial goal is to assist human detectives in their investigations by offering them technological assistance. He is also equipped with a social module which is specially developed to create the ideal partner, capable of integrating into any team. The Connor model includes a physical simulation software based on the analysis of elements by the crime scene. He can thus reconstruct past events by cross-checking the evidence at his disposal. It is also the first model to offer the analysis of biological evidence in real time by direct sampling and ingestion of samples. Yeah, he'll touch things like blood and then lick it off his fingers, and then that does all chemical analysis. The first time a Connor model was used in real-life conditions was part of the investigation on deviants. No date has been given regarding its use by police forces on a larger scale. I think that means data. I think that's a typo there. Connor infiltration. As a last attempt at solving the Deviant investigation, Connor disguised himself as a Deviant for the purposes of infiltrating Jericho and confronting the Deviant leader. I don't need to get through all the variations. I don't know what you're trying to say there, chat. Hank Rain. Hank Anderson is a 53-year-old police officer. Valedictorian of his police academy, he quickly distinguished himself through courage and intellect, solving many difficult investigations. Though he looked set for a brilliant career in the Detroit police force, he suffered some kind of cruel setback. Anderson slowly sank into alcoholism and an unpredictable, even suicidal state of mind, which earned him multiple warnings and disciplinary penalties. Always respected and regarded highly by his former colleagues, who know what a brilliant officer he was, but also feared for his bad temper and dry humour. Anderson seems to just want to be left in peace. He has little esteem for humanity in general, preferring the company of his dog. Antisocial, he only ventures out to frequent sleazy bars. One last detail, he hates androids. Yep, and that's why, as an android partner of his, it was a fun buddy cop experience. I'm not going through all of these. Let's just do the basics. Kara is an AX400 model marketed in 2032 by s5of5, and the AX400 is designed to take care of the household and look after the young children. They can speak 300 different languages, cook more than 9,000 dishes. It's over 9,000. Help children with their homework and play with them. This model is highly popular because of its ability to get along with young children. After technical difficulties on the assembly line, which should have led to a disassembly, Kara was sent to a store where she was quickly sold for the first time. She was then resold and changed hands several times before being purchased by a certain Todd Williams. The name Kara is thought to have been given to her by Alice, but it is quite possible that it was Kara who first inspired this name to Alice. Having been damaged following what Todd described as a stupid accident, Kara was sent for repairs several times where her memory was reset on each occasion. So this means that the video they made way before this game, as an experiment about Android's animation story, that is canon. This actually happened in the story, after technical difficulties on the assembly line, which should have led to a disassembly. That's what happened in the video. And this scene around her is from the video. Huh. I think it is anyway. Alice is Todd Williams' little girl. Wrong! Age 9. Wrong. She has lived alone with her father since her mother left. Wrong. She seems timid and lonely, living like a shadow in the big house where the oppressive presence of her father lurks. True. Sad and silent, she takes refuge in novels, which she devours, whilst holding Timothy, her stuffed fox, which she takes everywhere. When Kara returns to the house after being repaired, the little girl seems strangely distant. All of that top half was a lie. Do I like anime? Depends what anime. Really does depend what anime. In fact, you should see the thing I put on Discord earlier today. I saw a funny little video made by Desync, who usually makes Half-Life videos. Really funny little 3-minute anime video. The last couple of nights I've been listening to soundtracks from a particular anime and fan-made remixes. If you've never watched it, you should check out Steins Gate. One of the best anime of all time. Luther! Such a nice guy. Well, when he stopped working for that monster. Luther is a TR-400 model designed for strength and endurance, specialised in moving heavy loads. Commercial applications include labouring, docking and general haulage. Luther doesn't remember much about his time before Zlatko. You've heard but haven't got around to. Okay, don't pay any attention to any information about it because you'll only spoil every little detail about it. Just watch from episode 1 to the end and experience it for yourself. Like the other machines unlucky enough to find themselves in Zlatko's workshop, Luther was modified to serve as a personal assistant, security and muscle for Zlatko's operation. Having served Zlatko ruthlessly, something changed when Luther met Kara and Alice. He disobeyed Zlatko and embarked on the life of a deviant, choosing to spend his newfound freedom protecting his friends on the journey. Todd Williams. Todd is a former taxi driver, I thought so, who lost his job when self-driving cars became popular in 2021. That's 2 years ago. I suppose they did start, didn't they? He then became a labourer, then a bouncer and security guard, only for androids to replace human labour in each of those fields too. For several years he has been working odd jobs here and there, including dealing red ice, powerful methamphetamine, as part of a small drug trade around the neighbourhood to pay for his own addiction. Arrested several times for drug trafficking and also for violent misdemeanours, Todd lives in a modest suburban home with his small daughter, Alice. Wrong. And an android named Kara. Since his wife left him, Todd dwells in his memories and his hatred for androids, who he blames for his sad predicament. I'm surprised there was not much about the drugs, to be honest. It seems like that was going to be a theme, because it kept getting mentioned near the start of the game, and then we just didn't hear about it towards the end at all. Rose Chapman. Rose lives with her son Adam on a small farm in the suburbs of Detroit. When her husband died suddenly of an aggressive cancer, Rose had no choice but to fend for her son and herself, continuing to operate the small family farm to meet their meagre needs. Rose also helps deviants seeking to cross the border, seeing them as slaves fleeing oppression, who must be protected at all costs. Is the VOD of Chinese food stream up? What, from like a year ago? 2 years ago? Bloody hell, what a callback that was. I'm gonna go with yes, because I try to put every VOD up. But I'll also go with maybe not, because I can't guarantee that it's up. Some did get lost. Adam Chapman. Adam is Rose's son and lives with his mother on a small farm in the suburbs of Detroit. After dropping out of school, he devotes all his time to the small farm while searching for better employment with little hope. Little hope? I thought hope was big, to be honest. Adam was particularly affected by the death of his father, which he still hasn't gotten over. Although he loves his mother, he does not understand why she puts both of them in danger to help those he considers only machines. From that perspective, yeah, it makes sense why he's confused. Here we go! Marcus! Exterior. So, when he's wearing clothes outside. Marcus is a prototype gifted by Elijah Kamsky to his friend and celebrated painter Carl Manfred after Manfred lost the use of his legs. Okay. I knew he was a prototype. I didn't know it was because they're friends. Gotcha. He was initially developed as part of a s5of5 secret program aimed at elaborating a new generation of autonomous androids. Marcus helps the old man in all everyday tasks, but mostly provides companionship. After his accident, Manfred became a recluse and stopped painting. Marcus's presence helped him gradually regain a taste for life. A special relationship slowly grew between the old man and the android. Initially only seeing Marcus as a sophisticated yet stupid machine, ultimately Manfred cultivated an attachment to Marcus, which flourished into a father-son relationship. Unconditionally devoted to his master, Marcus heeds his advice, studies literature and music, listens to the old man philosophize about the world and his warnings about the dangers it holds. So he became an educated, conscious being. Weird to see him smiling there. Oh, there's so many Marcuses there. Carl Manfred. Carl Manfred is an internationally renowned painter who became the leading figurehead of the neo-symbolist movement in the 2020s. His unique talent makes him one of the most in vogue artists, and many of his paintings are sold for hundreds of millions of dollars. Manfred divides critics, some seeing him as the greatest genius since Bacon, others thinking he has no talent whatsoever. Well, I mean, it depends what kind of bacon you get. Original and provocative in his art, Manfred also led a subversive lifestyle. All the celebrities with mad, bad and dangerous reputations flocked to his parties. It was during this period that a short-term fling produced his son, Leo, a child he acknowledges but with whom his relationship is difficult. Yeah, because the guy's a junkie. He keeps wanting more money. And is just generally rude. After a terrible accident that deprived him of the use of his legs, Manfred withdrew from the world for several years and sank into a deep depression. Thanks to the android offered by his friend Kamsky, Carl gradually returned to the world and discovered the desire to paint. Hey Sophia, welcome back. Man, everybody's tuning in today. We've had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people in today's stream. That is huge. It's good to see you all. North Jericho. You have nothing to do, it's boring. And that's why you're here. I finished the game, so there won't be any gameplay in this stream. If you want to check that out, check the previous VODs. Right now we're going through all the bonus content. Not all of it, to be honest, because I would get bored going through every inch of it. How am I? I'm good, I'm good. I've been enjoying all of this game. It's a little sad to end it, but one day I'll return and play it again with entirely different choices, because there's so much more to this game than just one playthrough. North. North is a WR400 model marketed by CyberLife under the name Tracy. This is a model reserved exclusively for authorized clubs selling the charms and company of androids, including the famous chain Eden Club. North is ready to make any sacrifice in the name of the android cause. Fueled by profound hatred towards humans for personal reasons related to her past, she dreams only of her people's freedom, whatever the price. So, her model was in Eden Club? I don't remember seeing it. I wouldn't be surprised if she was there, but I just don't remember seeing it. Can I play Jurassic Park 2 or 1? I don't know that game, to be honest. I know the movies, I don't know the game. Simon, Jericho. Simon is a PL600 model, just like Daniel, designed to be a family domestic assistant. Nobody really knows what led Simon to Jericho, and he himself has never explained it. He is one of the oldest members of the group when Marcus arrives in Jericho, and as such his opinion is respected and listened to by everyone. He's just a guy, essentially. Just some guy. Whoa, his head just glitched out there. Josh, Jericho. Josh is a PJ500 model, a series designed by CyberLife to serve as university lecturers. Okay. The first model supplied from 2031 was specialised in teachers' languages and history, before new models also qualified in mathematics and physical sciences. After being violently attacked by drunken students, Josh narrowly managed to escape to Jericho. Calm and composed, Josh is convinced of the possibility of a peaceful solution with the humans. Are we talking about like a theme park tycoon, but Jurassic Park? I think I have seen a bit of that, yeah. I don't think it would be good for a stream, to be honest. Amanda, scourge of Connor's mind. Amanda is the handler of the Connor series, responsible for investigating the deviant issue on behalf of CyberLife. Connor reports to her through a graphic interface, allowing them to stay in constant contact. If Amanda is an advisor and guide for Connor in his investigations, she also has the power to deactivate him at any time. Yeah, she's a little bit of a threat. This is the inventor himself, Kamsky, wearing interior clothing. Kamsky is the founder of CyberLife and the scientist behind the technology that made androids possible. With an IQ of 171, he launched his business straight after graduating from Cambridge University. Following a few difficult years, he achieved a tremendous breakthrough by creating the first android to pass the Turing test in 2022, which has now already passed. CyberLife rapidly moved into mass production of the first models to tremendous success, which led the company storming market capitalization after a few short years. Kamsky is the iconic figure of CyberLife, elected twice Man of the Year and Man of the Century by Century magazine, and quickly became the richest man in the world, with a net worth of $120 billion. I didn't say the word billion there, so I was going to read it as $120. Wait, he's only got 120 billion? Aren't there richer people right now? In 2028, Kamsky was dismissed by CyberLife's executive board for mysterious reasons. No one knows what has become of him, but rumour has it that he may have retired to live among his own creations. Yep, that's true. We found him. Ah, the Madam President. Christina Warren. President Christina Warren was elected for her first term in 2036. The unusual profile of the candidate, a celebrity adored and despised on social media in equal measure, led to an extremely close election that divided the country profoundly. Her critics criticise her for being close to certain business circles, particularly CyberLife. Warren has presided over a polarising economy. Tax revenues and GDP are at record levels, with androids generating huge amounts of wealth and improving productivity beyond anything imagined in the 20th century. But it has been criticized. But it? You mean her presidency? Has been criticized for allowing unemployment to skyrocket, leading to a lost generation of American workers. In a situation of international tension, the like of which the world hasn't seen for over a century, her inexperience frightens some observers and prompts fear for global stability, especially in light of the deviant threat to national security. Yeah, she only did a little at the end. Kind of just a means to an end, a plot device. Here we go. Now this one's interesting. Chloe with Kamsky. Kamsky iterated on his famous Chloe models many times, refining and improving, but he prefers to spend his time with the original design, the very first to pass the Turing test. Oh, don't tell me it was that one that was destroyed. Now let me see, this one, is that the menu one? Chloe Hostess. Yeah, I think so. Chloe is a Model ST200, the first model to have been manufactured industrially by s5of5. Her immense commercial success laid the foundation for s5of5's empire and made its creator, Elijah Kamsky, the most revolutionary figure of his era. The Chloe models, although not as sophisticated as more recent designs, remain widespread. Their natural charm and excellent software, penned by Kamsky himself, make them sociable and pleasant company. I thought it was going to talk about the menu one. Daniel. Ah, the hostage taker. Daniel is a PL600 model designed to be a family's personal assistant. He's in charge of the house and kitchen maintenance as well as supervising the children during homework and games. The PL600 sold very well in the first year of its commercialization, but was quickly overtaken by newer and better models and is now in a period of irreversible market decline. Oh my gosh, we're just going through all these characters. Alright, I don't care about half of these, to be honest. And what's the time now? 2 AM? I've got to go get some sleep. I'm not going through every single one of these. It's going to take forever. Especially not a friggin' pigeon. So, what else do we have? I think we have a couple of little videos to check out. Yeah, so this is the Kara movie. I hope it doesn't get my video in fact, it probably will get my copyright claimed. There's a lot of videos as well. Ain't got time for this. Maybe we'll go through them next time I play through the game. Something to explore afterwards. Do I have any famous followers on Twitch? I don't think so. I've got famous followers on Twitter though. If you ever watched the Achievement Hunter group from Rooster Teeth, Jack from that group, he follows me on Twitter. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. Why do you ask? Yeah, it's pretty sick. I was surprised. I didn't expect it at all. But also, I don't know if it meant anything. He could have just been following a bunch of streamers or something. I don't know. Right. That is the end of the stream. It is 2 AM. That is the 5th stream of Sunday, because I divided the 4th one in 2 parts after messing up a bunch of stuff. Tomorrow, or technically today, I'll be back with, first of all, Satisfactory, and secondly, something else. Now, please join the Discord to put forth your vote as to what it should be, because I do care what you all think. If you all want to see something and not something else, that will heavily weigh my decision. But I will not be a slave to the vote. I will take it into consideration. So I'll put up a vote during the day saying a bunch of games. Probably it'll end up with me playing Assassin's Creed, but I'll have a look through my Steam library and I suppose my Epic Games library because I've got a bunch of free games on there. And we'll have a look at a bunch of options. And if you guys have any that I own, because my library is publicly available, you can see what I own. If there are any there you particularly want to see, stick them in the suggestion thread on Discord. So, probably best for you to do that sooner, so that I can put them in the vote. So I'll put that vote out, make sure you cast your vote, and then I'll get it all ready for the evening. Also, if you have enjoyed my stream and streams of the past, you can check them all out on the Cragite Archive YouTube channel with over 1,600 videos there. So that's over 1,600 streams, covering all sorts of different games, which are then categorized into playlists. So if you, for example, like Payday 2, then you can check out the Payday playlist and then just let it run to your heart's content. Or if you like a particular story game, then you can watch that from start to end. I try to make it as easy as possible to consume the content with as little headache as possible. Anyway, I'm going on a bit. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Well, there's no continue option. And I will see you in the next stream. Bye.